So I'm about to read stuff about the mind and the memory of the mind and all these sort of characteristics of, like, say, your past lives, how much the memory can store that inside your head. But it's not in the forefront. It's like in the back of your mind. It's not something that you're aware of. But your brain understands a lot and can remember quite a bit. So anyway, here's my page that I wrote. Anyway, I'm gonna start reading. So here I go. I'm going to read it twice. This pair or this page that I wrote. It's not a paragraph. It's a page that I wrote. So anyway, here I go. The more you think, the more you find out about what you don't know, unlocking more smarts for your mind to process all the information of what you know and learn from having the time to think and having the time to think for yourself, to understand your own intelligence, making you understand what you know inside of your mind. The mind can remember lifetimes of information. So everything you learned in this life is stored in your mind in the next life, but is in the back of your mind, so the mind can experience life that you're currently living, make more experience with the mind to understand all of what you know about your current life and the past of the current life you're living. So make time to think for yourself, to know more about the things you already know, but to rediscover the things in your mind that you know, that it makes memory strong, and the past thoughts in the present moment making the memory strong. So what this is explaining is, so basically, I'm done with the read right now. I'm done with the read now. I'm talking about it. So, like, what it basically says is that, like, in your present moment, you're going to remember your current lifetime, okay, of your memory, not the past life that you remembered, but your current lifetime of your memory. Well, you think about that memory and stuff like this, and you're strengthening your mind upon your current life, the memories that you're remembering, and having the time to think for yourself, to understand your own intelligence of what you know. Having the time to think for yourself makes for you to understand your own knowledge, because no one thinks for you, because you have your own things that you know and stuff like this. So yeah, that's what it's basically explaining in this read. So it's not even close to 7 minutes yet, so I'm going to read it one more time so it can sink in, because it's kind of the way I go about it. It keeps on explaining and explaining without any periods in it. So I keep on rambling on into paragraphs about this. So it kind of makes it so it's harder to put all of it together. But you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm going to read it one more time. So here I go. The more you think, the more you find out about what you don't know, making or don't know, unlocking more smarts for your mind to process all the information of what you know and learned from having the time to think and having the time to think for yourself, to understand your own intelligence, making you understand what you know inside of your mind. The mind can remember lifetimes of information. So everything you learned in this life are stored in your mind in the next life, but is in the back of your mind. So the mind can experience life that you're currently living, make more experiences with the mind to understand all of what you know about your current life and the past of the current life you're living. So make time to think for yourself to know more about the things you already know, but to rediscover the things in your mind that you know that it makes memory strong. And the past thought in the present moment. So the past thoughts in the present moment making the memory strong. So what it's saying at the end there, I'm done with the reading, and what it's saying at the end here is making memory strong and the past thoughts in the present moment. So in the present moment, you're thinking about your past thoughts, okay? That's what it's explaining. In the present moment, making a stronger memory. So all the times in the present moment you're thinking about your memories, say you thought about the same memory 3 times in a row in the present thought, it'd be making the memory stronger. You know what I mean? So that's what it's basically explaining. But sometimes it's even hard for me to read back of what I, intellectually wrote down because when I write, it's a little bit uh, stretched out. Information gets stretched out in a little bit more detail within the writing and everything. So yeah, that basically does that. So I got one more song to do before I go out and post. So I have one podcast video, 2 songs that I'm gonna make, one more song I'm gonna make. So that'd be 2 songs then. So one of the songs is about fixing hell, heaven fixing hell, because hell is supposed to do its job so people learn their lesson from the bad things that they've done wrong. Then they learn their lesson, basically getting the bad things done to them so that they don't do the bad things to other people because they know what it's like. So then they don't do that. That's what hell's trying to teach people because hell has a job to do. And when hell's not doing their job right, that's when people get away with doing weird things and then they're not knowing their consequences. So then they're not knowing how to learn from that. See what I mean? So that's like a big thing in that. But I'm not going to post that one about fixing hell or whatever on Facebook, only on YouTube. So I might share the YouTube link on Facebook, but I'm not sure yet about that. But I need one more song to do. I made up the chords for the song so I can get that done. But this is the reading that I did. My left hand is like twitching out, you know what I mean? My thumb. I don't know if it's from that psych meds or the flubenazine or not. Ugh. But I got like this little twitching in my thumb going on. Anyway, Neil worships the divine princess. Divine princesses, I hope you're doing amazing. And guess what? You know what? Divine Neil worships the divine goddess, and divine goddesses, I hope you're doing amazing. Whichever you think you are, a divine princess, divine goddess. Either way, I love you, girls. So anyway, have a good day. All right, yeah, bye.